Hello everyone, welcome to my video. So today we'll start the chapter number 7, that is formatting text in Word 2013. Okay, so what is the meaning of formatting? First of all, we'll understand this word. Okay, so here you can see the formatting is the process of changing the general arrangement and appearance of text. Okay, that means to change the style of the text, to arrange any text in a different way, okay, to make the designing, that is improving the appearance of the text by using various fonts, font colors, font sizes and font styles. Okay, so you can change the font color, style, size. Okay, this is called formatting. Many are also there. So in this chapter, you will see only about the fonts. Okay, fonts means what? The writing, the type of writing. So formatting is generally what? It is the uh, appearance of text that you can modify, you can change to make it beautiful. That means the style of the text you can change. So what is font? A font is a set of letters, numbers or symbols of a given size and design that may be displayed or printed. Okay, this is called font. So it's a important inside question. Okay, next you can see settings that are standard or predefined in a software are called default settings. Now, what is called default setting? Default setting means any setting that are predefined or standard, that are already defined or made while the software is made by the developer, by the software engineer. Understood? So when you purchase anything, okay, any electronics item, then the factory setting, the default setting is already there. Suppose you purchase a mobile phone, so everything is set in a proper manner, so that is called default setting. Understood? So formatting helps to make changes to the default setting. So with the help of this formatting, we can change the default settings according to your choice. Okay, according to your convenience, choice, need. So it also helps in highlighting important text in document and makes the text look more attractive. So with the help of formatting, we can make our text look more attractive. Understood? So these are the meaning of formatting and default settings. So let's start with character formatting. First of all, so what is called character formatting? So character means what? Character means displaying a text in a certain manner. Character formatting consists of text properties like bold, italic, underline, font type, font size, font color, etc. So you can change the style of the writing, style of the character in bold, italics, and you can underline the word, you can change the font type, okay, you can change the font size, you can change the font color. So all these things you can do in character formatting. So how can you do this? How can you apply the character formatting? So you have to select the text to be formatted. Suppose you have written on word, you have to select that word. So now where you have to go? You have to go to home tab. So click the home tab, then go to the font group. Okay, this is called font group. So you can see here this is a font group on the home tab. So take a quick that tab offers a quick way to apply some of the commonly used character formatting options. So you can see here in the picture there are many formatting options are there in this font group. So it is what? Bold. You can make the font bold. This is italics. You can make it underline. You can strike through. So this is a font type, Times New Roman. You can change by clicking this arrow. You can change this triangle. So when you click this one menu will come here. You will get the list of different font types. Then it is called subscript. So you can change the font size. That means you can increase or decrease the font size. Here it is 14 given. This is 14 points. Okay. Then superscript, font dialog box launcher. So there are many formatting options are there given. So click the drop down menu arrow on the font size. So when you click on this drop down menu, you can select the font size. click the drop down menu for the font color button. So this is the font color, you can see. So when you click this, you will get the font color. There many colors will come. Then bold, italic, underline buttons are there. Okay, you can change the underline style, color. Click the drop down menu arrow of that underline button. So all these things you can do. You can make the changes in your font. And what is given here, it's very important. The default font in Word 2013 is Calibri. Okay, this is the default font type. This is the inside question. Default font type in Word is Calibri. Then default font size is 11 points, and default font style is regular, and default font color is black. So it is a very important question. Okay, so you should remember this. So now go to the next page. So in the next page you can see the keyboard shortcut to open the font dialog box, Control plus D. So what is the font dialog box? Font dialog box means when you, okay, again go to the previous page, you can see a font dialog box. You can, when you click this, okay, when you click this button, this arrow, small arrow, you will get the font dialog box. So what will be you are getting in the font dialog box? See, this is called the font dialog box. When you click on that, you will get this font dialog box. Here you will get many options again. Okay, so from here also you can make the changes. Like these are the font types. Many font types are there. Font style, regular, bold, italic. Then font size given. You can click and scroll up and down. You can select. Then font color is automatic. You can click here. Then you'll get many colors. Underline. Then underline color, then strike through, superscript, subscript, small caps, all caps, hidden, and everything will be displayed here. Whatever you are doing the changes here, the preview of that change will be displayed here. And after that, after making the changes, click on OK. Then you will see the changed on your document page. Understood? So all these things are written here, or all the steps are written here. Bold means darker than the normal text. Bold, italic means that the text is both held and italic. Okay, so everything is written here, you can read. And one more important thing, font sizes are measured in units called points. Okay, this is the measurement of the font size. It is measured in points. Understood? So now text effect. What is called text effect? Text effect means you can give the effect, different style of effect to your text. So this welcome is written, so you can make different style of this text. Okay, text effect you can give. So where to go? Select the text first of all, then click the drop down menu arrow of the text effect buttons in the font group and home tab. Again here only you have to click, okay, in the home tab, font group. Then this menu will appear. Then click on any of the design you want, then it will be reflected here. Understood? In this way you can make the text effects. Here you can see highlighting text. Highlighting means making the text look different to draw the reader's attention towards it. Highlighting means, you know, to make the text in different colors so that you will get the attention of that word. Okay, so that it will be reflected very nice. It should appear in a different way. So this is called highlighting. So this hello written, children written. On which letter you are getting more attention? This hello letter, because it is highlighted by this color, yellow color. Okay, so in this way you can highlight it by doing these steps. Now next page you can see aligning text. What is called aligning text? So alignment is the manner in which text is placed between the margins of a page. So how the text or any paragraph, any word is written, okay, according to the margin in the page or not, that is called alignment. So in your notebook also you write according to the margin, right? So here also in the word also everything is written according to the margin, according to the alignment. So there are 4 types of alignment, that is left alignment, left aligned, center aligned, right aligned, and justified aligned. 4 types of alignment are there. Left aligned means everything will be aligned towards the left side. So from this side everything will start. Okay, this side it will be straight. Center aligned means, so you can see here everything will be starting and ending in the center only. Right alignment means everything will end in a right direction, right side in a straight line like this. And justify means both the sides, left and right, both will be straight like this. Okay, they are the four types of alignment. And where you can do the alignment, you have to go to the, first of all you have to select the text. Okay, then you have to go to the home tab. Then here you have to go, see, in the paragraph group these four types of alignment are given. This is left alignment, this is center alignment, this is right alignment, this is justify alignment. Okay, these things you will click, then it will be changed. So by default in Word, everything is in left align, so this is selected, you can see here. So everything, every word, every uh, sentence, every paragraph are written by default in the left aligned. Okay, so and these are the shortcuts of the alignment: left align, control plus L, center align, control plus E, right align, control plus R, justify align, control plus J. Okay, then go to the next page. So here you can see in the next page it is written all the alignments. Okay, so you can see here properly. This is left align, this is center align, this is right align, this is justify align. Okay. Now applying borders and shadings. How can you apply borders and shadings to your paragraph or to your text? So when you make border, it looks more beautiful, right? Suppose you are writing one paragraph, okay, and you make a border around the paragraph, then it will look more interesting, more beautiful, right? So how can you apply border and shading to your paragraph or text? So you have to select the text or paragraph first of all, then click the home tab again, go to the paragraph group, then click on borders and shading. Here you can see this is home tab selected, then this is the font paragraph group, and the paragraph group, this icon is known as the border and shading option. So click on this icon, you will get this menu. Okay, so you can see many types of borders are made here: bottom border, top border, left border, right border, no border, all border. Many types of border are there. Whatever you want, click on that, and around this text, around this paragraph, that border will be made. Understood? Again now, if you want more types of border, then click on border and shading. Then you will get one dialog box, border and shading dialog box. See in the next page. So this is called the border and shading dialog box. Here you can get more options to apply your borders and shading. So here you can see box, shadow, 3D type. So these are the styles. What what type of line will be there around the border? So this is straight line. These are broken lines, more broken lines. Then this type of line, dot line will be there. So you can select the style of your border line. Then you can here select the color of your border. Okay. Then here you can select the width of the border. Width means thickness of your border line. So by default it is always half point. It is 1/2 means half point. Here you will click and you will get more points, 1, 2, 3 like this. If you increase the point, the border line will be more thick. Understood? So here you can change the border and shading options, and the preview will be shown here. Okay. After that, shading. So how can you make the changes in the shading? So here you can see again you have to click the shading tab. When you click the shading tab, here you can see what do you get? Fill. So fill means here you will get many types of colors. When you click this, you will get many types of colors here. So you can give the shading. Suppose you are writing something and the shading of that writing is there. That is called shading. Here you can give the style. Okay. Here you can see the preview of the shading. Understood? Then after doing all these things, changes, click on OK button. Then your shading, borders and shading will be applied. So now go to the next page. Here you can see after applying every changes, so it is made like this. So you can see the border. This is the border. Okay, and this is background is a shading in this way. Okay, I think you have understood the concept of formatting. Okay, so read nicely, try to understand nicely. Okay, and if you have any doubt, then ask me. So in this way, this chapter is over. So this is the practice time. So please practice in your home or school. Okay, thank you.